You know what? I'm not even worried. It's like, it was so funny. This was so funny because the Mavs just hitting everything. How many threes they hit? I think they had 15 threes tonight. I mean, they had six. They had 11 threes in the first half, and then they end up making 8 threes in the third quarter. They ended that third quarter with 19 threes, man. That was crazy. And hey, it was bound to happen. It was on pace for an NBA record. And I'm still chilling because it's like, hey, the third unit almost beat the Mavs. Had that happened, but that would have been hilarious. People posted memes saying the boys already come back from 3. They think they'll come back because they hit some threes. They hit an NBA record 8 threes in the third quarter. I think it was almost an NBA record 8 threes. It was they hit 8 threes in that third quarter. It was almost an NBA record. Come on. Like, they beat the Warriors in the third quarter. How many times that happened in the playoffs this year? Like, let's be real. So no finals party tonight. And I think that a little water fiasco or whatever that was hurt Steph more than the team because he was in a rhythm. He had 15 in that first half and he couldn't really get back in that rhythm he was in. Klay Thompson wasn't in the rhythm though. Klay wasn't in the rhythm, but the Warriors probably would have came out and beat him had they had no break. It would have been no break because the Warriors would have came out with a different intensity. They were only down 15. And then they went down. We kept getting a score to 20 and 19, but then they kept hitting at 3. And I was like, hey, hats off to the Mavs. I'm not even mad. Hey, Luka had a bad first half, but his teammates that they say Luka has no help. His teammates showed up again tonight for like the third time this series, and they won. They won a game. They won one game. And Steph had 15 in that first half. Pretty much everybody else was a no-show in that first half, and Poole was a no-show yet again. It just sucks because he's fouling and not playing defense on one end. Then when he's not giving you offense, he's just horrible. Like, he has to lock in on the defensive end 100%. He has to lock in on the defensive end. He can't just he has to score. Like, I know they're going back home, so he's probably gonna go off. But man, getting on the road and facing the Celtics or Heat team, even though I'm more scared of the Celtics than the Heat, but like, you get one of those teams, man. Even though the Celtics are inconsistent as heck too, but like, facing one of those teams, like, you gotta score, Poole. They're gonna hunt the heck out of him on defense, especially with Jaylen Brown in them. Like, Jaylen Brown is gonna hunt the heck out of Poole. What else was I gonna say? It looked like it was looking good up until Steve. He put that unit out there with Poole. Like, the second unit, it looked good. The rookies did good. I thought the rookies were good. Like, I was like, okay, Moses Moody and Kuminga doing their thing. And then I'm like, okay. And then, like, but it was even worse because Poole was out there, so he had to get hunted on defense. He was the only one out there. He was like, it was 3 guys that really can't defend out there. So Poole has to sit in the chair when he's out there with 3 non-defenders, 3-4 non-defenders. He has to, man. It's crazy. He has to. And it was so funny in that fourth because I was like, okay, we get it to 15, get the starters back in. He should have got all the starters back in except for Draymond in when it was cut to 8. But he didn't. He just chose to put Steph back in. And I was like, and then Kuminga tried to drive to the rim and Brunson had a lucky charge. Like, obviously, I'm just, but that, props to the the second third unit right there. That was incredible. They did their absolute best to bring the team back. Hey, my hopes were all the way up here for a sec. I was like, wait, they got it down to 8? Because my stream was kind of behind. And I was like, wait. And I saw it. I was like, oh my God. We got to bring the starters back in. And then, of course, they allow a dunk. Hey. Dorian Finney-Smith had 21. Reggie Bullock had 17. Jalen Brunson had like 20, I'm pretty sure. Hey, and Spencer Dinwiddie, he was going off in that third. So, is that happening in Game 5? Heck no. Is that happening? That's not happening in Game 5. Warriors just going to absolutely blow them out. Then they go, we're going to win. The Warriors are just going to win. Warriors are going to win. Mavs are losing in 5 games. And, yeah, I'm chilling. Warriors need to learn how to eliminate teams, though. They cannot just. They gotta learn how to close out teams, though. This wasn't good though. That they were down 29. Even though the Mavs were making everything, Spencer Dinwiddie was making deep threes from the hash mark, and Luka was making threes from the hash mark, and then Spencer Dinwiddie was taking sidestep threes. I was like, okay, it's over. But they can't allow that, though. They cannot allow to be down 15 and a half and be doing stuff like that. They have to eliminate a team. Now, this is a big thing when the Warriors go to the finals, though. Real talk. I'll do a pregame show for Game 5, though. I will 100%. Because I want to go through some things, but yeah. Warriors are winning in 5 games. I'll see you guys Thursday for Game 5, pregame and postgame. Warriors going to the NBA Finals on Thursday. I'll see you guys later, though. Like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the other videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys Thursday. Peace out.